Claude can read every single file in my Google Drive. But the second that I ask it to actually edit one of these Google Docs or Google Sheets, it can't. So for months, I did the slow thing. I copied the text from Claude and then pasted it into the doc myself, literally every single time. But actually, I found a solution that made me 10 times more productive. Today, I'll show you exactly how I fixed that. So now Claude writes and rewrites all of my documents directly in my Google Drive. It can turn a Google Sheet into a Google Slide. It can write multiple docs for you and rearrange folders, and it can even send emails, and it can even connect it to my Notion CRM. The thing that makes all of this possible is called Zapier MCP. It's the same setup from my last video where I gave Claude access to my inbox, and it works across 9,000 different apps and connections. But this time I'm showing you how to get even more out of it and be even more productive by pointing it at your Google Drive and your Google Documents. And the best thing is, if you've used Claude before, the setup is super familiar and really quick. And yes, this video is sponsored by Zapier, but full honesty though, I've been paying for Zapier myself for over 2 years. So I'm super glad that I get to show you guys a tool that I use every day. If you've watched my previous video, I showed exactly how I connected Claude with Gmail and how I have Claude and Zapier organize my email on autopilot. But for this video, I'll show you how to go far beyond that and also give it access to my Google Drive so that it can create, draft, and edit my documents. The setup takes about a minute, so let me show you how to do that, and then I'll show you how to connect this to other tools to make it even more powerful. Stick around until the end because I'll show you a bonus tip that brings everything full circle, from analyzing documents in your Drive to creating new PowerPoint decks, drafting emails, as well as updating your CRM. Let's get to it. Before I show you exactly how you set it up correctly and how you get the most out of it, let me show you exactly why this is necessary. If I'm working on a new script, for example, about the new release of GPT 5.6, I usually love working within Claude, either within Claude Code or within Claude Cowork. And Claude has some good connections, which you can set up by going down here to the connectors, and you can see that they have a Google Drive connector, as well as a few other connectors. However, let me show you exactly what happens when I'm trying to edit a doc within my Google Drive. Within Claude, if I ask it something like, please add a better outro to the script in the doc in my Google Drive, the file is called this. And I sent this off. It used the Google Drive tool that I have connected, and it found the file. And it's now writing a better outro. However, it also tells me that it cannot access that document natively, and instead is trying to find some weird workarounds by getting access to the Drive API tools or other ways, and is either asking me for a new Google Doc copy, to retry it with a Chrome plugin, or just to give me the text. And this is exactly what I would do previously, where I would copy text from my Claude over to my Google Drive, and it was just too inefficient, and I would hate doing all of these multiple steps manually. So I was looking for a new solution for this, and this is exactly where Zapier comes in. Because Zapier connects with over 9,000 different apps and has so many integration, and has a native MCP that lets me connect directly within Claude Code or my ChatGPT Codex or other tools. To get this started for free, use the link down in the description below. Log in with a new account and click continue. Simply sign in with your Google account or whatever you want to use, and there's something called the MCP servers. Click on that. As you can see here, my Zapier is already connected to my Google Calendar, my Notion, and my Gmail. But if you click on Add Apps, you can add Google Drive, and you can select exactly what you give it access to. So you're not wondering what your AI can access, but instead you can give it very specific permissions, and this is super powerful as well, especially if you're concerned about security or what data you want to share. So in this case, if we just want to retrieve a file or get file permission, find a file, or find a folder, you can just give it these permissions. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to select all so that I can show you the true power of this. Click on Connect and connect this with your Google Drive. Another powerful feature that I want to mention before we get into the super fun stuff is that you can actually connect this to multiple accounts as well. So for the Google Drive example, you can click on these 3 dots and click on Change Google Drive Connection. And now you can connect this to a new account. So if you have multiple Google Drive accounts or Gmail accounts or calendars, you can connect them by simply clicking on the Connect New Accounts. Another 2 things that I will add right now that will come in handy later in the video are the apps Google Sheets as well as Google Slides. Now that these are connected, let me show you exactly how you can set this up with Claude or with Codex or whatever AI agent you're using. I already have my Claude MCP server set up right here, but if you're setting this up from scratch, simply go to the MCP page, link down below, sign in, and click on New MCP Server. Then simply click on whatever agent you're using. In this case, I'm using Claude, so click on that, and give your Claude instance exactly this prompt that it gives you, and get it started right here. Alternatively, something that is just as easy, you can click on Settings within your Claude, and click on Connectors, and click on Add New Connector, and search for Zapier. Click on Connect, and copy this prompt back into Claude. Then you go back to Zapier, and click on Allow. Now it's redirecting you back to Claude, and we can now see that Zapier is connected. All right, that's all of the setup that you need. Now let's actually play around with this and see what this can do. And by the way, if you have any questions about this, I created this entire free workbook that you can download down in the link in the description below, where I'm including links of how you can get signed up, explain exactly how to add Zapier to the Claude Cowork, as well as give you some prompts that I'm covering in this video today. So the first demo that I want to show you is exactly what we tried to do earlier. As you remember, what I showed you earlier was that I gave it this particular prompt. If I copy this prompt and now try it in a new session, it automatically now loads the Zapier integration and tells me that it's connected to my drive. It even tells me that it needs additional access to Google Docs, and I just had to hit accept, and it automatically added the Google Docs skill and connection to my Zapier account. Now that we go back to Claude, it was able to read the doc, and it's even giving me a recommendation of what I should do. I'm gonna go with this recommendation and hit enter.
A few moments later.
And after reading the doc as well as making the necessary changes, it now told me that it was able to fix exactly what I asked it to do. So if we go back to our document, we can now see that we only have one scene number 10, and it was able to delete the thing that came before it. So if we check the version history, Claude was able to delete this part and just keep the better scene 10 outro. This might not seem groundbreaking to you, but this now enables you to work across your entire Google Drive workspace with Google Sheets, with Google Docs, with slide decks, and many other things. Let me give you one more example with this particular document, and then I'll show you how you can create Google Slides, create new documents, create new folders, and you can do all of that within your Claude Cowork. So for this particular document and this video script, I also want to compare this to open source models. So for example, I can give it this prompt and send it off. And what's now happening is that Claude is doing what it does best, and it's figuring out exactly what I want. And in this case, I actually wanted it to do the research, and it's currently doing the research and compares it to the open source models. And as you can see here, it found the insertion point exactly where I wanted to include this new section. It inserted the new section, and it's even verifying that everything was implemented correctly. So now that this is done, let's see what our new document looks like. And we can see that there's a new scene 10. It's telling me the B-roll that I'm inserting here, as well as the voiceover. It's adding the research that it found, and then moved the outro to the end and called it scene 11. Creating and editing docs within Google Drive has never been easier. You can try it yourself with some of the example prompts that I have in my guide, but I actually want to show you another application of this. So let's go back to the Drive, and I'll show you an Excel model that I built for a previous startup that I co-founded. And the startup was called ContentUp. And I built this extensive business plan with different costs and revenue projections, as well as a P&L and cash flow. However, that was a few years ago before the AI craziness. So let me ask Claude to turn this into a 5-page PowerPoint. I could either give it the document name, or I can copy the link. Remember that earlier we added the connectors to Zapier for Google Slides and Google Sheets, and these come with multiple different functions that our Claude can work with. And the prompt that I'm using is this, that I'm asking it to use Google Drive to find the following files. One is called this, and the other one is called that. And then I wanted to turn this into a business plan for ContentUp into a 5-slide executive summary, outlining what the startup does and showcase a few important numbers from the spreadsheet and show projections. I'm then even asking it to add the new slide deck to a folder in my Drive called ContentUp Executive Summary. For this task, I'm selecting Opus, and the two files, the financial projection, this one is the first, and the ContentUp pitch is the second file that I wanted to access through my Drive. And I'll simply hit enter.
A few moments later.
And now it's done, and it was able to implement all of this. And as you can see here, it actually used the Zapier integration in order to do this. So let's see how this actually turned out. If we click on the link, it brings us to Google Docs, and here's the presentation. We have ContentUp, we have the headline, a subheadline, we have an explanation of what it does with a few key statistics. We have the TAM, SAM, and SOM that it pulled from our Excel sheet, and it also looked at the revenue projections and created a graph from that, as well as an explanation of why the model works. All of that is super impressive. And what I love most about it is really that you can connect all of these different tools of Google Slides, Google Sheets, as well as Google Drive, and have Claude do all of the work for you, and Zapier just connects them all together. But I promise you a bonus tip that goes beyond just the Google Drive ecosystem, and that includes email as well as Notion. So let me show you how we can use this exact slide and save it to our custom Notion CRM, as well as creating a draft and sending it out via email. To do this, I'll go back to the Zapier MCP, and we can see that I have my Notion and my Gmail connected here as well. So as part of the free guide that's down below, I have a prompt here that I can just copy, and I'll paste it in right here. And I also have a custom CRM database right here, and I can copy the name and replace the name here. So So what I'll say is draft an email to fundraise@vc.com and pitch them our startup and attach the link to the slide deck there as well. After that, I'm using this exact prompt. I'm going to copy this, paste it right here. And what this does is that I'm adding this link to my Notion content tracker database with the title, today's date, status draft, and link to the doc, as well as the email draft and email whom I'm sending this email to. And let's see what happens. By the way, if you want to see the other video where I cover in depth on how you can connect it to your Gmail or to your email account in order to be way more productive by having it categorize and reply to emails for you, check out the video right here. It's asking me how it should handle the email itself. I'm just selecting that it should create the Gmail draft and to do a concise teaser. And after just a few actions, it was able to create the Gmail draft as well as noting it down in my Notion database. So let's check it out. Now that I'm in my Gmail drafts, I can see that there's a new Gmail in here. If I click on it, I see that it has the correct email, it has a very solid subject line, and it has very specific information about what content dub is, and it's communicating that in a perfect fundraising way. It's pretty concise and not too lengthy, and has a few of the key stats from our model that we can see right here. As we wanted, we also have the link to the slide deck. So if we open this up, we can see that the slide deck is in our Google Drive, and we can either send it from here, or if we trust our Claude agent enough, we can just skip the draft and next time ask it to send this directly. Now let's also see if it was able to add this to our Notion database. We can see here that it gave us the link to the Notion database, and once we go on it, we can see the exact draft as well as the email, the content, and additional information right here. If we click on the Notion database, we can see that it's also been added to our table as well as to our board and logged it as in progress. And this is really what it all comes down to. Whatever systems or processes you have or softwares that you use, you can now connect them all with Zapier MCP. So I encourage you to click on the link down in the description below to try it out for free. And with that, you get 100 tasks per month. And if you decide to upgrade, for example, to 750 tasks per month, they have the professional plan starting at $19.99. If you want to learn more about productivity hacks and tricks in order to be more productive with AI, follow my channel because I have a few other videos coming up on similar topics, for example, GPT 5.6, so that way you won't miss those. If you found this video valuable or have any feedback or any questions, leave them down below in the comments. It helps out tremendously and doesn't cost you anything. And consider liking this video. I created another video on how to set up an entire agent team. You can check that out right here. And if you're subscribed, I'll see you in the next one.